Alright, this is a full moon reading in Aries for Taurus. This full moon is called the blood moon. It's supposed to give you insights, motivation, ambition type of thing. So, since it's in Aries, it's it's a bit of coming home. Let's put it to you that way. It's kind of like you're fixing your bruises, you're fixing your scars, you're learning from things, you're moving on with other goals you may have. So there's a lot of different things in your reading that I didn't have in Aries. Um, you do have a mouse here. I'm not sure if it's a computer mouse or an actual fluffy mouse. But yeah, and there could be worry and negativity coming your way. So it could be your own paranoia. It could be your own thoughts. But at the same time, there is um, a lot of just bad energy. Okay, and if you have any of those witch candles, which have the rocks and the herbs in them, you might have actually released something that is bad luck. Those things are not good to light around this time because it's used by witches to get good energy so they can move on into Yuletide. Yuletide is when we celebrate sacrifices. So yeah, those candles are not good for muggles. Um, so anyway, we're gonna move on to the first question. Something that has held you back is gonna be the world. Um, so the world, also the Ace of Pentacles. There's a surge of energy, aggressive energy that can change towards the goal. Achieving your goals and desires in the shortest amount of time is done by moving and acting more positively than usual. So, um, yeah, with a lot of with a lot of end of year things, you want to be nicer to potential buyers of your product. But with people like me, I kind of sell it the same way I've sold it at the beginning towards the end of the year. I actually closed out my business early yesterday. I sent in my taxes for my business. So anything I get will be put into the next year's thing. I was short $400, but that comes with the territory. I was selling a few little items, not too bad. Mostly those. I don't know how to describe them. They looked really cool though. But I had one of my workers make them for me. They're little like headlamps for people that read. They sell fucking good. Let me tell you. But yeah, it's a whole thing. You have to make the wood pieces and all that. It's a lot of work for a little project. It's a lot. So how to release this type of energy? We have the Fool here. So take a risk and do not worry about what others think. New beginnings. Okay, so you're gonna have to take a risk in what you're doing. You're probably like trying a lot of different things. I kind of see somebody like working overtime to like do a trial and error. But yeah, if the project is good, it'll sell. If the product is useful, it'll sell. If it's useful or it helps somebody with their mental health, it will sell. So it depends of where you're at in business or with your self development. You have to do something useful in order for it to be really magnifying difference. So the way to step into your inner warrior, we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. Be careful about impatient actions or remarks. Your natural luck is a bit off. Um, Timing wise, the cause seems to be an impromptu remark or a whimsical action. Don't become a person who does nothing but over exaggerate. So You cannot over exaggerate your product. Tell them what it is, tell them what it's used for, and that's about it. You don't have to oversell it. Usually, products, people just want to be to the point with certain things and to the point about a lot of other things, like what's going on with cash, what's going on with payment, what's going on with love life, what's going on with this. You don't have to over exaggerate or get into too much details. I don't get into too much details because then it becomes gossip. Gossip becomes a hearsay, and hearsay becomes a lawsuit. So be careful. Um, so we have how your relationship with yourself defies your relationship with others. We have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is intelligence, inner awareness, the truth. The door of truth can be opened and shut. Learning your own heart can help you learn the secret of another's. However, you would be better to leave it alone for right now. Okay, so there's a there's a thing going on. I believe you might be disagreeing with somebody. Let's put it to you that way. You're disagreeing with somebody, and this person might have all the cards in their deck shown. So you have a lot of explaining to do with why you don't like this person, or you don't feel safe, or you don't feel it necessary to show your cards. You could be a lot of different things, but your relationship with yourself and your relationship with other people. The relationship with yourself, you could be very closed off. With other people, you might be very nosy. So people might be like, what are you hiding? But yeah, so number 5, we have a reminder of how far you've come. We have the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is fun. The 8 of Cups is for thoughtfulness, the time of recharging, even if you don't mention you're honest with everyone. Recognize it if you serve your role properly in life. Good news will come your way eventually. So I feel like you might be sidetracked with other things. There might be a sick person in your family. There might be somebody who is very MIA. Let's put it to that way. Very MIA. Mostly Tauruses like to know where everybody in their life is, if they care about them. So if somebody's far away or somebody's not in contact with you every day, you worry about them, and it becomes an obsession. So, it's that type of thing. If you leave it alone, you'll get more of an update than you would pestering people or constantly worrying people that, there's trouble afoot. Okay, how to channel the energy into your future. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, a challenge to change fearlessly. Time and person's feelings change constantly, yet they always exist in some form. So yet there is a single point of view. Reconciliation with your friend or your lover will be sure to do you well and be taken a step up in time. So with great age comes great responsibility and great friendships. I feel like you might be pretty young, and some of your friends might be pretty young too. But usually the ones that stay around you for the longest time, you'll have more trust in. The people that kind of leave, they're flaky, they don't return calls. They're not going to be around for long, so that people come to you is what it is. So seriousness and practicality, idealism. An opportunity will pass by if you don't grab onto it. So there's an opportunity for you to reconnect with a few people in your life. These people might be friends, they might be relatives, they might be a moment in time where you couldn't make it before, but now you're kind of like, I should go. This might be my last chance to do something about my situation. And since October is kind of the reuniting stage of the year, you might actually just want to go for the hell of it. It couldn't hurt. It would just make more excitement in your life, I guess. But yeah, I do feel like in October you do have a chance to make a difference in somebody's life. Anyway, I will see you in the next reading. Hopefully this helps you out. I'm still recovering from a cold. I keep getting sick this year because there's a lot of, let's say, pollen out in the world. We have a lot of pine trees and a lot of lily and cypresses around, and they just like every time there's something going on, they puff like this pollen stuff out of like their tree cones or whatever. Keeps getting me sick. I hate those things. Anyway, so I will see you in the next reading. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I will see you next time. Later.